that back? Did we move it back or did we? Oh, we still need it on there.
Yeah, if we move it sideways, I can push the cat back. Oh, let me just get the coffees.
And shall I take those?
Yeah. No coffee accidents. Sorry for that. Okay. So the screen, fiddle with that. I need to be careful with your carpet.
Can I hold that up?
Okay. Very carefully watching everything.
Yes.
Oh, this is
Alright. Okay.
Yes, the space should be. This. Yeah, you're nearly fully in. Yeah, that looks good. Probably even a bit too high.
I think it's too high. Stand back, you've got me. Hello. Yeah, I think it needs to come down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is what we have in terms of width. Hang on, I'm going to adjust this angle.
But if it came, that's it, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Like that?
I think it could go. We're getting loads. Is it not possible to come in more? Because we don't need as much as that.
Cool, I'm coming in.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I can see better if I look
yeah.
onto that screen. Getting seasick in a minute. In terms of getting you in fully, this looks good.
That looks good. So then they could put something on the side.
Yeah, because I think we can't stretch it anymore. That's the full width
That's
of
the full width of the cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full. Yeah. That's the full width of the cloth for me, and we have got all of me in.
I mean, it's yeah. Hang on, let me just move it. It looks center from where we are.
Have you got yours quite high?
It's as tall as I am, near like 175 maybe. Probably as tall as Ade is.
Cassie.
Cassie looks good. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I'm just going to grab my glasses.
And then angle down.
I mean, you really have the biggest space. Like for these guys, it's much harder.
Oh, Cassie looks good.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Can I borrow you, Sheldon? Can I borrow you?
Yeah. Come closer.
When he's standing. Height stuff. We're sort of similar heightish. So just stand at the back of the. Great. Thank you. That's everyone else in their spaces right now. It is right. Things going on, right? Okay, so theirs is forward a bit.
Is it better?
It's working. What I'll do for now, I'll plug it in.
Right, it's not far back enough. How tilted do I need to be to?
This thing is really not to create any tripping hazards. Yeah. Put only one.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I was looking at. I can see you with the black screen. Okay. Um, well, you look about the same as Ange. You just got more than.
I think that looks really
Maybe
good.
like,
Yeah. I think we should maybe.
skew on one side, on both sides. Okay, one sec. Let me. Also spread this. Right? Yeah, the actual stand at max weight already.
Yeah.
You can just because there's some. That's fine. Let me make sure that's correct. So I'm seeing a bit too much of you. That's about even. They'll just trim that.
Because another you on the video, not the audio.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Is it a volume of it? Is it possible just to mute it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out.
Seems like it's not great.
Too much.
They're like this. You come down, and I'm a bit more forward.
Yeah, I think
So
you're right. The cropping. I've got quite a lot of space.
like so this
She was good.
Angela.
Am I right?
Yeah, because that's
Because we moved it
space.
over.
Yeah,
Perfect.
the others it doesn't work for the others, but for you it might just.
Yeah.
But it might be better to get an adapter for 6 quid because that cable is quite under tension and it would be better to have it more.
Also, I think if it's yeah, that'd be better. Thank you.
And
Yeah, oh yeah.
a stool or a bench or a chair or something.
Say that again.
Have you got like a little stool or bench or like nondescript chair or something to try a sitting thing as well?
The chair.
Maybe not something nothing that has a back because that probably be harder to drape the green over.
I mean, for the box thing.
Yeah, just something that you could sit on that you could put underneath the green in case you wanted to sort of like imitate sitting near each other or something in space.
Stool. Yeah.
I've just added a little more to it, but I've just added a couple new files just to fill it out so it's not so sparse. I've got a new background. This is the main background, so that'll be file 5.
We've got this guy.
Shall I put that underneath the screen?
Oh, you know where I am? Oh yeah. So that I can see next to her. Put that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect actually. It would just drape over it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'll also do your new cutout. Yeah, it's the main background.
Nice.
No, just to replace the main background of this one.
Did he? I think he was cropping. I think my thing just needs a bit of cropping and then I can probably be better in the same space with you lot. But I've got a bench on the side.
Finish upstairs so we could turn this out so I could hear properly.
Anyways, podcasting.
I'm going to run to the loo.
Paul, there's also a new stage left.
Oh, well done. Thank you.
My camera's right there. It's quite.
The box actually is right by my sofa.
Oh, is it? Perfect. That's cool. I'm so happy to hear that.
That's so much fun. Oh
Yeah,
my
5
God.
and 6.
It's like I'm just trying to angle my eye.
How was set up, Kathy? And then
My hand is huge.
yeah, I was gonna say.
I know. I'm like a mini person.
Oh my
So much fun.
Oh, it's on the webcam. That's why you're doing that. Oh, and I guess that
Oh
makes
no.
echo cancellation. Okay.
This way.
Just need some green
It would be
paper.
so cool if you could take a cup.
How do we do stuff like that? Do we need like a green screen?
And you need to put your mug down on like something like the stool, and then someone would then pick it up, I think. So
Ah, yeah.
something like that.
It's the new stage left.
How do you go back to seeing everybody at the same time?
That's the one.
I just need my thing cropped, and then I'll have a clearer.
That's one size. Yeah, that's done better.
Yeah, and it looks like it's a bit chilly where you are.
Yeah. I've got the back door open.
Oh, nice. Secret door. Oh, I do want to try something with my green jacket.
So I'm going to try and look at you, Kathy. Do you want to look at me? You've gone.
Okay, let's take this off. Next.
If I stand over here.
Dripping hazard number 56. I was just like, what are you doing? Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Am I a bit pixelated? No?
Yeah, you have got a bit of fun. You've got some fuzz around the edge, but that's a lighting thing.
What have you been drinking? You're fucking pixelated.
the
Yeah, I can change the camera angle my end just to sort of punch in a little bit more to give. Sure, yeah. I'm just going to take a. Yeah. Yeah, just give me 1
You see
second.
me? I'm not in the shot. Oh, here I am. I'll just have a seat over here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I've taken a screenshot now, so you're good to. Hello, everyone.
No, we haven't.
Hi, Matt.
Hello,
Yeah.
friends. Oh, I'm in
Hey,
London,
Matt.
but that's all right.
Oh, Anjan, you still have yours quite a bit higher than me. I got a bit more.
talking hats. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Ange. What? Come on, Paul. Now the lighting. When am I?
Oh, what I really liked was uh, I think it was Cassie's hand came into my leg screen. Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's pretty
But
cool.
this makes me look a bit taller. That's fantastic. That's exactly what we were sort of going. How can we make that happen?
I've got a lighting issue anyway.
That's really cool.
That is so.
That is so cool.
That's exactly what we wanted. That's so fantastic.
Nice. So good.
Walking into someone's frame.
Yeah. Sorry, Cassie.
You pushed me out.
Yeah.
Not in properly. Ah, sorted.
Angela.
Of course, it's going to be that. I say 5,000. Cool, great, wonderful. Where am I in this? Oh, hello. You get out of my frame.
So nice.
It's so good. Yeah, don't mind me. Yeah, sorry, Shaki. Yeah, don't mind me. Sorry.
Next.
That is actually a picture of me, that first one. Don't I look different now? But that is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Frame treating you.
Oh, I see you now.
Your eyes look a little drawn out.
Oh yeah, we can go down here.
You can go between someone's legs, maybe.
Oh, can you climb out? That look like you're going to climb out now. Oh, your hoodie makes it look cool. You can blend it in.
Oh, a day. I'm looking at the frame, the bottom frame, which is you. Um, is that one is a day?
Yeah. Bottom.
Yeah.
Can you? It's quite good, that photo. I wonder if it could be something like the photo, the pictures come alive and become us somehow. I don't know if it can.
I think it's definitely it's like a. I think it's a. It's probably at least in my head represents something similar to the fire as a place where the stories are coming from. Possibly.
I have to turn up 'cause I can't really
Yeah,
hear.
very hard to hear as well. The quality is not that great.
Today, I can't hear you very clearly for some reason. The quality doesn't seem to be very.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Let's see. It keeps. Hold on. How's this?
It's slightly better, but it's not as clear as everybody else.
Hello?
Oh, that's better. That's it.
Okay. I think it was using the webcam's mic. Yeah. I've adjusted it now.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah. I was just saying that like in my brain this space could be operating in a similar vein to the fire as a place where stories are coming out of. So you could come here to pick up this scene and come to this scene to pick up a story before we move to another scene or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool idea.
Well, we could be in and sort of just speak to each other,
Yeah.
sort of take a
Um,
pose.
yes, exactly. Yeah. Like this, like characters could interact here and like oh, do you know what? This would be a pretty good scene, um, in terms of outside the frame and improbable experimenting and archiving. This is probably a pretty good frame for some improv, like an improv game. Um,
Yes, yeah.
you can move through different characters as well, like in scene, if we want to go to that sort of level of play.
Paul, could you make your heads disappear and put the pictures back in the two bottom ones, but just with our heads?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
If we get rid of them for now and just see, yeah, great. Yeah, a day, get out of
Oh, sorry. I love that.
it.
Nice, nice.
I think so. There's something that I really like of me and Cassie having a conversation as if we are in our separate things, and then a day being able to move between the two, like you just did, that sort of breaks it up. You know what I mean? Where we look like we're really in our set things, but then a day moves in and can come between the two. Yeah. Um, I don't know what they did just now, but there was I just really loved it. Behind, please. Yes, yeah, I think they have. Yeah, because if there's something like this with me and Cassie either improvising or having a conversation, uh, and then what just happened then was the day just came in and sort of went from one to the other. It's sort of we can set up the illusion and really for the day, which I think would be really good fun. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was really great because first of all, they came in the background and Cassie looked over the shoulder and saw a day, which was amazing. And then a day could just move over and come through to me. That would be really great. Oh, good, I can hear Fiona. Bye. No, I think maybe not for now. I think it's really nice having that as another possibility, but further once we've got this bit working. Okay, we can now talk. I can now be myself again and start looking stuff.
Hi, folks. Yes, so I just had a bit of a connectivity issue, but I've plugged directly into plugged in by cable now, so it's all good.
I think this is a day. I think this is really good fun.
Yeah.
Um, I think this puts us in a place where we can really set up a scene and be really playing the scene.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's really game friendly.
Yeah, and then one of us can move in front or just yeah, suddenly do that. Reach out. I'm just going to close my back door because I've started drilling. My neighbours have started drilling. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Henry's doing that for me. Thank you.
Can I check, Paul? The frames below aren't. You can't go into those ones. The ones at the top. Ah, I've got you now.
So I think this is really great, Paul, and I think this is something that would be really great if three of us get to play with the song.
Okay.
With Matt, with maybe trying to put some backgrounds in, with trying to do some stuff. Can I just say, just so that I say it out loud, because then it might negate the thought that I'd had before, which was, could we have it looking like Zoom boxes as our starting point, as our very starting point, so that we might set up as if we might set our first scene up as if we are in separate Zooms, as we are, but then have this effect. Because this looks so fantastic, I don't know whether that sort of negates that. It would be great to have that option in case we're interested in both. But
Yeah,
that would
and
be
yeah, I don't think so. I
amazing.
don't think it negates it at all, and I think it's nice because of what we've talked about options as well, about what we might want to create separate things. I
Great.
think
And
it'll be yeah.
and it might be that we can provide slightly different games with each iteration. Yeah.
Exactly.
It'll just be probably about 10 more minutes.
Is someone's mic or something on, like, or is there like a feedback situation? I've got a funny like echoey
You're
vibe.
getting feedback today. It might be coming out of your new monitor. We had to turn Henry had to turn the volume off the new monitor.
Okay, let me see.
Oh yeah. Well, this is nice. In fact, these were sort of characters we talked about.
Where's the volume on the monitor?
So the screen that Angela has is slightly different. So have a look in the manual.
Or maybe it's off this one. Maybe. Baba daba. Yeah, I'm hearing myself. It is me.
If you've still got coffee, you want it. I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hey, give us the kiss, Cassie.
Abuse.
Out of it.
That's
Paul,
really
if you
cool.
so that we could I think if you made the opposite squares hidden and available, then that would sort of give the effect we're looking for. So, for example, if the three people dressed as women in the bottom left, that was blocked off on the foreground, but then the royal art picture on the top left is available, then Cassie can sort of go underneath into that bottom picture and her head can pop up into that royal art painting. Is that, yeah? And then you can do the same on the other side and I can see if it works.
What do you, Ali, what do you mean? Show, please show.
So I do this, and I go like this. Yeah, Cassie.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool. These are really nice to see though. Like they're actually really helping formulate thoughts. Eesh, my feet are so sore.
Right,
Okay.
let's do it.
Okay. Cool. Like, yeah, various versions of that basically. Yeah, maybe the top could so that for example when Ange maybe when Ange was just in the top middle one, she could go to the right into the flowers in the background and then like jump down into the one below or something. I don't know. We could play with that idea somehow. Is this foreground one? Am I in it here? I'm like small and I can pretend to be like them, like this. Come on, Cassie, let's go. Cool.
I have to say, this is making me really happy. This is really, uh, this is going to be really good fun and feels like it feels like a real addition to what the project was about in terms of outside the frame and breaking the frames down and uh, us being able to be really playful with it. It just looks really good fun, like
Yeah.
nonsense actually, and really great. Because I suppose in my mind, but we can talk about this later, there's a part of me that thinks we can be quite po-faced to begin with talking about the theory of behind the frame, outside the
Yeah.
frame, and then we just start actually, moving across more, playing around and doing all of that. But sort of just doing it really quite slowly to begin with and then just completely going from one to another and, yeah, being
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Mm. That's true.
Yeah.
So strange. You look like a dim. That doesn't even look like you, Cassie. It looks like it's like you from the past or something. There's like a time travel story there or something. Like, why does this
My
person look like 200 years ago?
doppelganger.
Cassie, if you get into the frame with the flowers,
Oh,
The one below.
oh no, I do mean the one to the side. Yeah.
that's quite
If
cool
you
there. Oh,
to look at the photograph of yourself, but act as if you can't come out of your box. So you see what I'm doing? Like you can sort of point within your box, and then at a certain point you can just go. As you can see, what I was wearing for this Zoom was blah blah blah. This was the character I was playing. But then actually put your hand through. Yeah. It'd be really nice because you could sort of be quite serious and go, so what actually was happening was I was playing this character called Gertie and blah, blah, blah. It was a scene about this, that and the other. And as you can see there, the thing that I'm wearing on my head, blah, 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 the outfit, blah, blah, blah. And it and sort of, I don't know,
yeah,
but not even notice I'm doing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, oh yes, and this scene and we were doing
Yeah.
that and we were doing that. We were doing that.
Yeah.
It's not about breaking the frame.
Yeah. We'll find a way to do it, but I think that there's a really nice
Thing.
yeah.
I was going to say actually, could you leave the bottom half in the frame, but like not remove it? Like, could you freeze frame just that section or something? Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, because then it's quite like, if you're like, oh, and this is when we started to talk about breaking the frame, and you've suddenly broken into that frame, but then left your bottom half in the frame before. I think that's quite jarring in a pleasant way. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
I think I don't know why maybe this is very cliche, but I keep thinking of like the stills coming to life. So I don't know if there was a
Yeah.
way to be the exact. I don't know if we have the same thing, but a still, and then we kind of can come out the frame
Yeah.
and
Cassie,
I like that.
if we could get you wearing exactly what you've got on that picture, for instance, and you standing exactly in front of it, then you being able to move away. I love that. Then you being able to, as you say, move out of it would be really fabulous.
Yeah.
And that works for art. That still gives us a bit of that gives us some sort of like room to play with our fire story, because you could move out of this Zoom character conversation into that scene of walking
Yeah.
through the forest. You meet the Grief Crow and you meet Mr. Yam, da 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 da. And so you moved into the fantasy world after stepping out of the Zoom call.
Yeah.
Possibly. But I did also like what I thought you were doing before, Ange, which was getting Cassie to stand in the flowers frame in the same pose.
Yeah.
Um, I liked the sort of contrast play of that and the storytelling possibilities.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because I'm seeing now that you're doing it. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing Gertie, but I'm also seeing your character from the life modeling. Um, yeah, right next to it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. How are they
Another thing,
connected?
we have actually got paintings of you as well, haven't we? We've got a
Yeah,
painting of you. So that's also another nice option, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got paintings and the pictures as well, like the other frame. We've got pictures that other people did as well
Yeah.
yeah.
of each
I
other.
almost feel like. Oh, sorry, Cassie. Finish.
Oh no, yeah, I finished.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something really nice about it.
I
Again,
was going to
completely
say,
break.
oh, sorry, Ange.
No, go.
Just that this framing situation actually might fit quite well into what we were the sort of general area we were in story wise with our last meeting. I sort of feel like
Yeah.
Gertie in this black and white background and the character with the flowers background could be the same person at different points in their life.
Yeah.
And maybe that's like, and so because you're already our sort of hero character, Cassie,
Mm.
and sort of trying to trying to draw the threads in a bit and give us some grounding in what kind of story path we want to take. But it's sort of like, I see those two characters as like the same person, which is like, obviously they are the same person because they're you, Cassie. But I think in terms of the kind of work we do with Ange, it's
Yeah.
the types of the potential for the stories in one life of playing with that in improv. I think is feels quite nice in my head. Um, so that might be just something we want to like use when we chat next, story wise.
Yes, good idea. I'll put that down. Can I know, Paul, you can change the background and stuff, but can you do stuff with like the light? Could you make us black and white, for example, or?
Mm. Your character at the live showing was like a princess or something, weren't they, Cassie?
I don't actually remember.
When about a day?
Sorry?
When about?
When Cassie was the life modeling character.
Yeah, I was a princess.
Yeah,
I
you
think
were
I
like a
was
princess.
married or something.
Yeah, you were quite young, and I think your dad was maybe trying to marry you off or something. You'd come to
Oh
study
yeah, that's
art or
right.
something. Um,
Ah, okay.
yeah, yeah. What can I got access to every square? Every square.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
compose. That's not that low down.
That's really nice. It's really good.
It's going to affect the.
Yeah, that did it. That's it. Cassie's now in black and white.
Yeah.
Cassie, can you stand in front of yourself, where your colour? Yeah, that. No, face forward so that you're blanking out yourself in the photograph, so it looks like you're in a black and white photograph.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find.
Yeah.
Back. Walk back a bit. Walk back a bit. Walk back a bit. Oh,
Oh,
almost there. Slightly forward.
bit.
Slightly forward.
Yeah.
Slightly. Yeah, a little bit more forward.
See,
And if you
that's
squat
great.
very slightly,
Hmm?
that's good. Yeah, that's hit it. Whoa, that's trippy.
So that's really great because you now look, you're in that picture, and then if you come out, we'll then get a colour picture of you, which is really interesting.
But also because of the color blend, it looks like the box below you actually isn't your body.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Do you know what I mean? Because you're just like
Yeah.
sitting in the scene. So if that sort of started to move off without you, then it would be like, oh yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So,
Whoa.
Cassie, if you just look forward like you're in that street, yeah. If you just do that, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about this character. This character is called Gertie, and was sorry if I try not to be in that thing, blah blah blah. But at a certain point, I could do that, and then I'll just go. And now, if you could just go, I'm going to try and push you. Yeah, if you could just go, thank you. I don't know. There's something of.
Yeah. I know what
You could then
mean.
step out and talk about yourself. Having
Yeah.
had one of us talk about you, you could then come out and talk about yourself, looking in. Yeah.
What can we say about Gertie? A troubled person with a difficult past.
In place. She always had a smile for you. Yeah. Always happy-go-lucky character.
Full of joy, love, patience, kindness. Oh yeah, I mean there's
Come on, crack
something.
a smile, Gertie. Come on. Crack a smile, Gertie. Crack a smile.
Right. No, no, no.
Mm, yeah. Mm,
Okay.
yeah. We
Mm.
might go to, which would also, I think, that might be where Matt comes in, and it might be something that would be really helpful for us to have a go at. Maybe we could have a go this afternoon, or think about that for future, because it's something really nice of half of your body being left there while you move. Really nice.
I also,
It,
I don't know. Sorry, Angela, carry on. Sorry.
um, I just finished my thought, which is there's some things which feel really good fun within this one, and they do feel different to the frames, the historical looking frames, the mirror looking frames.
Mm.
So they have a different tone to them. So I think it's us trying to work out which games go where, and but I like both of those options. They're really nice.
Yeah.
I think if we work out this one, I think this may well be a starting place for us, where we are all looking like we're in our own Zoom boxes, talking to each other um, on Zoom. Um, let's go for that. Let's hope that doesn't come up. And
I'm just thinking about your thing. A riddle, a warning. She was in the frame, then out. I'm just going to keep repeating that all the time. She was in the frame, then out again. I'm just, I'm on a story roll now. Thinking like your princess character's in the frame, and then Gertie's out the frame, and then maybe Gertie sort of ends up in one of the gilded frames somehow. Um, but like, yeah, that's what I've been using as my sort of like writing point. The thinking of because Ange, I was thinking about our Time Kings work. Oh, it's so nice you've done so many projects, all three of us. Oh, nice.
I
Anyway,
know.
think about Time King's work, and I was trying to think of my character, Mr. Yam, as a similar kind of vibe character, like a rhyming, sort of like rhythm based
Mm,
storytelling.
yeah,
Um,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, because I think what we're doing with the sort of mythic, fairy tale characters vibe of us, me and you as the sky and soil characters kind of vibe.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, that might work really well. And I thought also for like sudden changes in our background and environment, like rhythm might help with that sort of like to, yeah, it might allow for, I don't know, odder things and more unusual visuals. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. And so I think because your character was Nigerian anyway, wasn't it, Cassie? Wasn't she a Nigerian princess?
Yes, I think she might have been. I can't remember because when I looked at the footage, the condensed version of everything we did, I don't think I remember seeing that character.
no, I don't remember seeing it.
No, I don't think I don't even know if were we even.
You didn't make the cut.
Yeah,
You sort
sorry.
of weren't good.
Oh well, you're nice.
On our most recent project.
I mean, no offence. Yeah.
Whatever.
No,
Uh,
it wasn't anything like that. It was just us about working out what bits were our learning bits. But me trying to
yeah,
claw back there.
but
I
yeah, just
just remembered
connecting.
something
Go on,
Paul.
Ange.
Um, there was something that me and Ade and Cassie had a chat about, and it would make us actually quite small. But I wondered if we, just for a moment, and this might not be right at all, but whether we could have um, three boxes. Let me try and make this out. So this is like three across and two down. Um, we have three, one, two, three, one on top of each other. Um, so it was, yeah, three down. No, it would make it smaller. But just to try for a moment, it's something about we had a little look at some. We just started a conversation about possible storyline or bits that we might look at, and we had one character who's from the sky, one who's from the world, and the other one who's from the ground, underneath the ground, and so uh, it it would be interesting for us just to have a little look to see whether that's going to be something that's worth looking at or whether we just disappear too much. Because I know was no deal. Yeah,
Just three. We would only need three. We would only need three. No, yeah,
no,
we just
only yeah, but one on top of the other. Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
think it would be nice for us to look up because I think the space on the side we could then look to put a frame on of some sort, couldn't we? Yeah,
Exactly.
yes, yeah,
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 exactly. Yeah. And then also I think there's the potential with just those three to then maybe also play with the visual of like the main screen where like you have the three stacks on the right on like a regular Zoom call where there's someone maybe sharing screen and then you can see everyone on your right hand side, but then there's a main story, there's a main camera view. Um, that could also give us some options for storytelling with Zoom as well. Zoom format.
Yeah,
Okay.
brilliant.
Yep.
Great. Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be great. Yeah.
that sounds lovely. Thank you. A day, um, I'm still a little bit behind the curve, and I'm wondering whether you're able to make any notes of anything that we're doing.
Yes, I'm making some notes.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, ready to go. I've got a couple new bits for you to just uh, put in. I don't know if it's worth just doing a new scene from scratch because it is an entire.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's fab.
Thank you. See you in a moment.
Mute.
Yep. In the same. It's all in the same folder. It's it's files 6, 7, and 8 basically. It should be quite self-explanatory. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't really. Yeah. Oh, that is annoying. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Uh huh. Yep. Oh, that almost just works. Yeah. Mm. Oh Jesus. Yeah, you do you. It's all good. No, fingers crossed.
Oh,
I think it kind of
bless you.
suits the scene. Do you have the background as well to put under all this? Ah, I see. So it's turned it black. Yeah, yeah. Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
might be.
can move that around or make it bigger. Um, whatever's needed.
Might need to be a bit bigger.
Yeah.
That's the sort of size of my sofa. Oh, can I
Okay.
just can I,
Oh, can I just take a
can I
screenshot and then?
yeah, my sofa's just behind. Yeah, I can actually perch on it.
Great. Yeah, that's really helpful.
A bit wonky.
Okay. Connect this with this. It's on. Volume up.
I've just come from behind. I'm just coming out of the house. Yeah, I'm just coming out. Hi. Oh, I don't think much can you do. You haven't got a whole lot on plants, have you, Cassie?
On paths?
Plants.
Oh. No, I'm not much of a gardener. Haven't quite got the green fingers. So I thought I'd invest in some time.
You're still in black and white. You're from olden days because you're still in black and white.
Why? Oh gosh. I like being in black and white. That's funny. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, so I do. I go a bit further up. Yeah.
It will, yeah. Just because,
Oh, bless you.
yeah. Oh, it's fine. It really doesn't take that long to turn around. So if there's any suggestions you guys have or any changes you want to make, do shout. It's all.
He went on the box then. Oh, it's still big on. Oh. Mm. Oh, which room?
Oh, that would be.
Cassie, you did this thing just now, like you went.
Because I'm like, how am I coming in?
Yes.
What do I look like? Imagine if people were like that in real life. Everywhere we went. Yeah. That's me trying to come in more casual. Lips. Yes.
I'm going to do Cassie now because I'm horrified with how I look on screen. So I'm just going to do Cassie now. Just this first of all.
So, Paul, I've got a new background and box. For you.
Yeah.
File 9 and 10.
It's just got to stop walking in like this.
You've forgotten how to walk, Cassie.
Yeah. It's like impossible.
Hi, Di.
Hey. Okay, that's me. There we go. we're gonna get.
I do like the fact that I look quite a bit taller than you.
I know. I was just trying to figure out how I make myself bigger. Not going away from the camera, I don't think. I look tiny. But it's just when I come closer, we're just a bit cut off.
Oh, that's not me. Are we waiting because Matt was going to try something?
I think it's been updated now. I think the new
Ah.
bigger box is in.
I think we're all waiting on each other. I think that's what's.
Just a bit more. I'm just going to take my little slippers off. Oh, I've gone black. Oh my gosh, sorry. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was sorry. I just had a little panic there.
So, Cassie, you're going to try and sit on the box.
Oh, just some obscure geometric shapes. Quite a brutalist scene. I was given some mood pictures, some mood images of quite a sort of almost surreal concrete structures. And yeah. Oh, sorry, you mean more like that? I'm sorry, Paul. So yeah, we've got the wings either side. The wing to the stage right or screen left is probably more upstage of what stage left wing would be. Um, and yeah, it's like I try to keep the framing quite open with the stage left wing as if there's something the other side there. So possibility scope to explore that and look, yeah, like that. Look screen left and see if you can see anything up there and.
Yeah.
I'm just adjusting it.
Ah, damn. Sorry.
Or maybe a day could go in the foreground then, if.
I think that's probably going to be better, yeah.
Maybe it's my camera. Yeah, it was my camera.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm behind the box now.
Oh.
So, oh, my toes, my toes.
Lift it up, Cass. Lift it up. I do really love seeing these happening. When they sort of
That's so wonderful.
yeah.
And if there's anything you guys want adding in or moving, let me know.
If I'm honest, I'm not finding the space. I can't find the play in it really.
Okay. What do you think would help with that?
Yeah, I'm going to try and make the brain work. And sorry.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah. They're just in the mood.
I think what is interesting though that you've thought about, which is nice for us to consider going into our like making process or whatever story making process, is the sort of way you've thought about like nooks and crannies and like angles to look off into the distance too. Like that stuff's actually
Yeah,
super useful.
that's really
Like even
useful.
just with the forest scene that we, even with the fire forest scene we did last week, the way you've done shadows and like light and stuff would be good to like have that extra element when we're making those spaces.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. I think that's, yeah, I do really like that. I think um, and I really like that thing that you've created where you can, um, I think it's on Cassie's left, where it looks like, because of the light, it does look like a corridor. It looks like there's something off there, which is really
Yeah.
nice. I like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe a tad smaller.
I'm going to do some little dance routine here.
If I'm sort of here, probably more this way, looking out the window, maybe. Whatever size relevant to that.
It's like quite an art gallery or something.
Yeah. Oh, God, is it a rather nice day?
Would you like me to put that downstage edge of the curtain as a separate layer so you can sort of peek out and you'll be hidden by the curtain, or you could even hide behind the curtain?
Oh, here.
But you could sort of. Oh no, that's one way of doing it.
Yeah, I tell you what's nice about it is that if it was in, I'm going to look at this screen because then I'm explaining it better. If it was cropped in so that we are only getting this picture as the in the frame, and we're not seeing the edge of the green screen, and we've set up that reality. It's really nice. You know that thing that we looked at a little bit, which is coming out of the green screen or opening, to then see you come out of that and to pull that, because we do buy this image.
Yeah.
And there's something seeing the offstage bit completely is really pleasing. I think it's just about when we choose to do that. But it looks really pleasing, this image. You're climbing out the window. Oh yeah, Cassie, look, I can see her outside. Look, I can see a day outside. Can you see? Hey, get off the grass.
Hey.
A day, get off. Over that way.
I'm drinking out the fountain. Get that, stop it.
Oh, ghostly.
Nice.
Now, Cassie. Cassie, how far back can you walk in your space?
Do you mean how far back in the corridor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
I think
furthest.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's also quite small in this scene as well. We'd have to shrink it about.
Yeah, I think we need to make it a bit.
Can I be made any smaller? Really?
Yeah, you can be tiny. You can be tiny. Great timing. After you sigh. That's cool. You still look like a giant. But if you walk forward towards the camera, then you should.
Yeah.
I see what it is. Okay. Yeah. This sizing is good.
Oh.
No, I'm very interested in this picture, yeah.
Cassie, it'd be really funny if you look up in the air as if Angie's literally a giant.
Oh, towards her?
Yeah, but up at her face, like, wow, you're so
You look
tall.
at the screen, yeah. I'm going to try and look at you. It's quite hard to know which way to look, isn't it? This is what the screens are for.
Am I looking?
Am I looking? Am I looking at Cassie now?
Yeah, you're good. Good. That's spot on.
Cassie, I think you're maybe your what time is that? Your 10 o'clock maybe would be more accurate. Is that? Yeah. And yeah, I think that looks like you're looking at Ange. It throws you off. Your brain is trying to correct so hard.
You little thing.
So it seems like you can shrink Paul on cue. Like you could potentially shrink Cassie while she was doing that hand movement, right? Yeah.
Like
And that
Alice
could
in
happen.
Wonderland.
That's what I'm just doing now.
Oh, lovely. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
That'd be
that would
amazing.
be cool.
Do you want me to? Yeah. It's sat on the bench.
That was
It's actually
amazing.
sat on the
That was
bench.
literally amazing.
Oh,
Do
that
you think you
was
can
so
do, Cassie? That is just amazing. What the hell? Why, how does your cat know?
Oh, that was so good.
Oh my
Can we make
god.
that happen again?
Wait, do it again, Cassie. Touch your cat. It looks like you're at the same place.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
How is that? By chance?
Oh,
See you later, Salem.
Oh, yes.
That was awesome.
oh my god, that was so good. I'm afraid now that what's going to happen is Henry's got to dress up as a cat and do that.
And,
That would be quite a big task.
It's a
and
whole other kind of thing we're doing now.
and
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes. Can you not hear me?
Okay. No, I couldn't tell if my sound was coming through for a second. What you just did
Yes,
was
it
really
is.
cool. When you went to just get your cup of tea, like it looked like you got it from inside the painting.
Ah.
Yeah. But you didn't step in, you just reached your hand in and then just got it, right? So there might also be
Okay, I'm going to
something
move it to do that. Yeah.
there might be
Oh, that's
something
really
there in terms of like what you were saying about
Yeah.
those little mundane moments of the tech.
Yeah.
Even if there's sort of like a painting in the background of a scene or something, and the characters, the subject is holding like a mug, and then you just reach your hand in, and like then you've got a mug in your hand, something like that. That would be quite a nice. Hmm. Yeah, that would be brilliant. It was just nice. It was just like a nice moment. I can't believe that your cat just sat on the bench just without even knowing.
I
Oh,
know.
that was
Hilarious.
so fantastic.
The cat has no clue.
Yeah.
Wish I could get okay. Maybe I could just
It
put
was
some cat food there.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
Animals, they earn a lot of money on film.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
What about training cats?
Do you know,
I'll
I
be your
did,
cat
I did do
trainer,
a
Cassie.
lockdown film. I did a lockdown film, like when lockdown first began with my flatmate about my cat. And it was like a mock horror film.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Cassie,
Oh yeah, Cassie do stuff. Cassie do stuff. That's great. While you're moving, that's awesome. It's some time. Yeah, that was nice watching that happen
I
actually
like that.
live.
And you can moonwalk.
So Paul,
You could do moonwalk.
I've added a couple of
My
files
moonwalk
to the
is not
libraries.
good.
Yeah.
Um,
Cassie,
yeah, they're foreground elements.
get back down on the floor where you disappear again.
No.
Your arse is sticking up.
Yeah.
I just
Where's
wondered
that?
if there was a way for you to do the thing where you put your hand up first and then sort of pull yourself up a
Come up.
bit, you know, so that you appear, yeah, so that you appear out of the ground. Yeah,
Nice.
nice, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
That's cool.
yes, that's nice, like that.
Maybe there could be like a, I know one of those doors and
Yeah, a trapdoor.
climbs over the trapdoor.
Yeah,
Oh, a trapdoor. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Make a note of this.
Or even like a painting on the floor that you could crawl out of.
Yeah, true.
yeah,
Idea.
yeah. If I could come in and put a painting down and leave it on there and then walk off again and then
Yeah.
see you climb out. What?
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to see if I can quickly.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And
And
if
you
you
should
had,
also be.
go on, sorry.
You should also be able to, if you walk
Take
far enough.
and put it down.
So
Actually,
I need to come
flip.
from
Cassie.
somewhere. Oh, that's a bit. I'm just trying to work out where I need to come from.
And if you had
When
that, if you actually had that painting of Cassie,
Sorry?
if you actually had
Sorry,
that Cassie, if you actually had Cassie's portrait, and that was what you put down in your scene, and then Cassie like came out of that, that would be quite cool.
Okay. Keep talking for a few minutes. I'm going to go and see if I can find it.
Okay.
I was
I'm
going
just
to
trying to figure
Photoshop.
out where. Because when I try and come from the ground back here. Oh, where's Angela
Oh, which
put that
direction
thing?
you're moving in?
Yeah. No.
You want to go to your right, I believe. Yeah.
If Angela can put it down somewhere near
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just in front of that bust on the left hand side.
Yeah.
That's where the veil's the thinnest.
So I have
Nice.
actually got an amazing picture of Cassie, who, as you can see, was a Nigerian princess. I'm just going to lay this on the floor.
But yeah, it just needs to be by the edge of the bust. Yeah, that's about there is really good actually, Ange.
Yeah, and see if we can call her from the other world.
Maybe we should flip it the other way around. One, so the camera can see it as well. Yeah, exactly.
You do your hand first, Cassie. There's something about seeing your hand come up, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Super surreal, especially in an art gallery space. It's very surreal.
Is my I state? Oh, hello,
I mean, not great, Cassie, but the cat just wins every time.
That's so funny. I'm just trying to
You've let a demon into the world.
Would it be? I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. I can come up this way.
Yeah, yeah.
Try that disappear
If
again.
you could do your hand first, is really helpful because it gets our eye used to it or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Mm.
What's happening now? Can you see my hand?
Fuck all, Justin, fuck all. We don't know what you're doing. Bring the
Can
cat
you
back
see anything?
on. No.
Oh, sorry, folks. Tickets for the portal will close today. You'll be refunded. Come back tomorrow.
Try. So I've
Nice,
got my.
creepy.
That's my hand.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. I think
so
also,
I've got
Cassie,
my.
it's the kind of thing where we could also, like, don't worry too much about it because we could just get some extra green fabric that's for that purpose, you
Yeah, and
know?
we can try and play with this afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all right. Don't get
Yeah,
too
I'm
hung up
also
on it. But,
thinking
like, it's quite
I might
nice.
get old, like
I, there's
old
also the
frame, but
option, Ange.
obviously, yeah, sorry.
No, no, no worries. I didn't catch what you were
Oh, I love
saying.
that. No, I was just wittering.
Okay. I was just saying there's also the option of framing this picture of Cassie and then sort of leaving it upright so that Cassie could possibly there's an option to emerge from the ground, but there's also the option for Cassie to step out of it from behind it, background into foreground, which might be easier on the tech side to do. I don't know. Um, but if it was sort of standing up and like I don't know, yeah, just like that in that kind of way, maybe Cassie could step from behind it in front of it somehow. Um, but either way, we can work on like sort of cleaning up the idea.
Yeah, we can try different variations on that.
I think if she's wrapped around in green fabric, that would work. And when she's coming, the fabric goes down, and then you see what
But
I
I'm
mean?
not.
I
And then
think so.
that would
I
work.
don't know whether the green fabric can do anything, would it? I don't understand. I thought the green fabric kind of just blends into the.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Oh, I know it's you. Okay. All right. Is that me? I know it is you. Okay, cool. Whose feet are these? Doobie-doop-doop. Oh.
Have a guess.
Damn, there must be a way to get more. It's only just so wide, the frame. Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Because that would just be so much. I do have more width than the fabric, thankfully. So,
It's not 3 meters. It's just a drop.
Yeah.
We still need
Mm.
have a bigger one in total, 6 by 11 meters or something.
Oh yeah, I like what you did just then. Did you just put your hand?
Oh
this is
no.
very much on your project, isn't it, Paul? Your cross.
I love this. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love this idea.
It's reminding me of that stuff where you had the people across the world on the same drawing pad. This is perfect Ella territory, and
Yes, it is.
then look at the potential games here, Ange. Like I could be like, oh, why am I so hot? What's all this red smoke coming off me? Get it off me! Get it off me! Ah, ah. What's that? Why are you green? Your aura is giving very envious, jealous energy, Angela.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving off a more sunshine aura now. I let go of the envy. I'm now in sunshine. I really like this, Paul. I think there's something here, as you say. This is
Yeah, I like it. We do have some like
It really reminds me of the stuff we did before with the
that.
projector.
Caroline. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
where it was like either that the illustration is colouring the scene, like the scene is
Yeah.
happening and the illustration is colouring that, or the other way around. I don't know.
it's also something if you think about what Nina did, making that fire.
Oh, that's cool.
Cassie, I've been shot.
Oh,
But
Help me.
oh,
she got.
Oh, whoa. Cool.
yeah. So
What? And then you can make another window. Whoa. That's
I love it.
awesome.
This is so cool.
So good.
hello.
Nah, that's awesome.
That's really,
Yeah,
I
right.
really like.
Yeah, this
There's
is
a lot
really cool.
of potential
I
there.
really like this because there's something of one or two people being in the scene and like a really beautiful picture being created, and then someone being able to be behind who's like looking in on that.
Yeah.
Maybe adding something in, maybe talking about something, but it's got because we've been talking slightly fairy tale myth feel for some of it, and this feels really great that you can suddenly look in on what's going on. Oh yeah,
Oh my
this is.
God.
Are you
This
taking
is
some
really.
pictures, Cassie?
Yeah, I'll take some photos. That'd
Great.
be really cool.
Yes, please. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Like, even if we're improving and like the person drawing, like we said about the interacting back and then some people be like, oh, you'd be like, door behind number one. And then it's you.
Sorry, Dave, I can't hear you very well for some reason.
Yeah, cut
Has
out
it
a
done it
little
again?
bit. Just a tiny
Yeah.
bit. I can hear you.
It's cutting in and out a bit.
Oh, I wonder why. I wonder what that's about. How about now?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now.
You think you're invisible, and then suddenly more of you is
That is
Oh, I
so
love
cool.
that. Is really fabulous. That is a reveal.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be one of those little cherubs, but instead I'm like some stupid old woman who's just weird. But you know,
I was just I was just saying, Ange, that like in terms of improv, there's lots of play in this space as well, in terms of games and stuff. And even if we were doing a scene and then whoever's drawing decides to like draw a door that we now have to go through, now another potential
yeah,
improviser
yeah,
has a literal entryway into the scene. Um,
yeah,
and other things like that, windows and like portals, basically, is what this feels like a bit
yeah.
in our
It's a
costume.
portal, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
really
Um,
nice.
this is awesome. This is really cool.
And,
I really like that
but
we've got.
Paul, you could draw me some wings as well, couldn't you, if you wanted to?
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love this. I love this so much.
I really love it as well.
I think this is really fantastic. Nice. Could you take a picture, Paul, of your setup so that if we ask someone to do it, they'd know what they need their setup to be? That would be really, really helpful. Because there's someone called Ella who we were going to do a bit of work with, who we were going to ask to make a few things, and I'm sort of thinking Ella paints as well, don't they, a day? Fabulous. Great. I'll check in with Catherine about timings and stuff with Ella a day. I'll send an email. I think Catherine's back on the 30th, so
Okay.
we'll email and we'll just check in about that. But I think we're sort of ready to start thinking about that, aren't we? Even if we're not
Yeah,
ready to
yeah,
do it quite yet. But I think
yeah.
having tried this out, this is really fantastic. This is really, this feels
Yeah,
really like a space to be in, to
yeah.
have.
Mm.
Yeah. I think that what I loved was the reveal. So I loved you painting, and suddenly I would appear, and then a little bit more of me would appear, and then if we looked back at a day in Cassie, then some video could appear behind me that they could then, I don't know, we could zoom into me and that world, and suddenly we'd be in a different world, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Mm.
We might not even
That's
have
really.
to zoom, and we could just probably paint reveal the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
What I
yeah,
mean,
yes, and be in a completely different um, place. That would be amazing. I love seeing the hand as well.
yeah,
Mm, mm.
I love that. Hey,
yeah, exactly. Exactly. You could just do that for the whole. Like, if you're in it, Kathy, we're both in it, right? If we're foregrounded or backgrounded, fuck, I just moved my thing. If we're foregrounded or backgrounded, like the tracker, um, do we like sort of? Are we now in the world, or you would have to background us, or we join the world, right? Because our background is disappearing. Oh yeah, 'cause now I'm. But it's okay. It's okay, Paul, because of my edge, I can still look like I can reach into the background right now until it reveals itself, and that's quite cool. Come on, Cassie, get in this scene with me. This is cool. This is really cool.
the other thing is that it could start off with just a picture and nobody in it, like we're watching a picture, and then start
Mm,
to reveal something in it, and then start to reveal everybody, and they're
yeah,
somewhere else. Because there's also something really beautiful, like get it? Oh.
like the
There's something.
scene, and
Say that again.
like the way you would set a scene. Like you would say, okay, you're in a restaurant, you're on a first
Yeah,
date. Like so, the person
yeah,
could draw the restaurant, the two characters walking in the first date. The convo starts.
mm,
I'm just trying to tick our journey of outside the frame to archive to applying some of the stuff to
yeah,
this as well. We get some like little bits of gifts of solutions that we sort of found through telepresence. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, sorry.
I think
Picture you said
like well, like when we were watching Caroline painting, and that
yes,
in its can be a scene which
Mm,
can then go into a reveal of us one by one. It just means as transitions, we can either play in front of the scene, in front of the picture that's being played, but also in another situation, it could just be like interlude type thing of setting an atmosphere in a picture, and then we're getting revealed.
yeah, because we can also now. This means we can sort of like have stuff that I could potentially be like, oh, we can do the thing that we were talking about with Caroline stuff, where it's like that transforming thing. So you could like pick up an earring and where you are, and then if you
Yeah,
sort of like you could sort of then like place it in the position of the sun or something like that, and then
mm.
the person could draw the sun there. The earring could become
yeah,
the sun or something like, and or you could just drop it on the floor. Like it wouldn't even matter. Um,
yeah.
my brain's like whirring, like.
Ella. Yeah, I think it's Ella that we're going to ask. Yeah. I just have to check with Catherine about how much time we've got with Ella. But I think this is something that feels really very much in the world that we were working in, and yet it feels like it's taking it into another stage, which is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah. No, no, this is fantastic, Paul. And just to say for you and Matt, just to give you a little bit of thought of some things that we're sort of very slowly, as you can tell, we slowly build. We talked a little bit about these three worlds. So, we've talked about a crow figure, which is uh, actually somewhat it's a grief crow, but it probably would be played by me, by a human. But we might also want some video of crows, or we might want. We thought about having a crow made out of cardboard or paper. Um, then there's also something that could be put on my head or some way of dressing me as a crow, and then the crows which could fly on a video thing, so that this lo-fi, hi-fi thing journey, and then a day's character is a yam and is about growing underneath the ground. And I'm only saying this for texture in case there's anything in terms of any video or any since we last talked, we've sort of slightly moved away from that outside. We really love the forest with the fire. Today, I loved that corridor with the paintings, and I love this. And I think the outside space somehow is something from somewhere else. Doesn't? And I know I mentioned it and asked for it, but somehow we've moved somewhere from there. Uh, but what was nice about the forest was it had a sense of theatre as well as, and this has a sense of beauty as well as, do you know, there's something live about it that feels quite different to uh, film, but we really like the low hi-fi thing. So, sorry, I'm just sort of putting those things in the pot. In case there's anything that you come across, like you've been looking on our stuff, in case there's anything that is occurring from what I'm saying that you would then want to offer. Um,
Can I put in a request actually for a possible background? If we could possibly get that, just because of what you just said, Ange, now about that theatrical aspect of the scenery that we liked about it, if we could get a version
yeah,
of that forest that is actually a bit more like adds sort of uh textural, but actually looks like a bit like it's made of cardboard. Like it is paper and stuff, but then it has all these elements of the light and the dark and the shadow that make it easy to go behind and in front of stuff. And even if the fire sort of looks like, when you get those like wafer paper thin type of fires, there's like fake fires kind of that are just blown by air. Do you know what I'm talking about? If we could get like the fire looking like something like that, but like on purpose. And then sort of when we're in that scene and we have sort of like things like a paper crow or paper something, the language isn't actually very far from each other. So if we could try out that version of the scene just to see what that feels and looks like next time, that would be cool. If what I'm saying making sense.
I think so. So that's one for you, Matt, and I don't know whether that's something that you feel you could do some work on.
Yeah, I'm not going to have any time between now and noon, but it's something that we, yeah. is definitely doable.
Okay,
I
cool.
get exactly what you mean. It's sort of about matching the visual language of your props and your world with the visual language that you're in. Sort of trying to match
Yeah.
the two.
As we're
Exactly.
starting to develop it, yeah, we're starting to get a bit
Yeah.
more of a feel of what it is, of what the textures are, and trying to pull them together so that when we're not in them, so like say like that stately home picture, it's like
Mhm.
a really we're in sort of the textures. There's some sort of clarity of that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So, just in terms of my understanding of what you'd like changed to the forest that Nina made, is there's the similar sort of textures, but instead of it being quite graphical and cut out, sort of grounding it a bit more in the realism that these are actual paper props.
Yeah, exactly. But with the level of detail that your outside scene just had, where there was like light to imply a corner and
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
this word
yeah. So
to
just
imply
adding that depth.
distance.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But because I
Sort
feel
of
like
like as if
that's
moonlight, was throwing shadow. Yeah.
yeah, those things, just to really get in that space of like theater, but then it's like really quite techy, and I'm trying to figure out where we sit inside of that space.
Mm.
Yeah, because I really like that scene a lot, Ange. The fire stories coming out of the fire, whatever we do with that, I like that we started
Yeah.
there. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a meeting to get to in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So just sort of adding to this, adding some more some light to it.
Yeah. It's texture so that we could see. Um, the outside, your brutalist one, where it was, you actually had shadow on things, so that it would
Yeah,
look a little bit more, you could see this was cut out.
right, yeah, because currently it looks like it's sort of blending in with the background a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, so sort of picking
there's
out the elements more and making
more depth,
cool.
making it
Okay,
look
yeah,
slightly lower, even though it is high tech.
yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah. I want to. You sort of go like, oh, that's a paper scene, but like just a little bit of like, what's going on here? How have they done that? Why does it look like this? And they're in there. What? Just a little bit of confusion for the brain.
Yeah, as if this was not so much quite a drawing, but more a cardboard set. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And how does Okay.
Yeah.
And then you would still have the control of like the backgrounding and foregrounding of us in that situation. Oh, interesting. Mm.
I think I like that um, as an addition, but not instead of. I like that as another option for when we're in a slightly different place, so that they feel like they're connected in worlds, but they each time we go somewhere, we're doing it in a slightly different way.
Mm. Oh my God, so many thoughts in my brain. This has been a good
Yeah,
morning session. I feel like,
it's been
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. It's been really good to. I feel like that last session was like, okay, what's happening? What's this thing? What's this
Is
whole
this,
program?
although in the afternoon when we suddenly got the forest, we suddenly went, ah, yes. And so, I mean, I still love this. I really like it. And it looks to me like it's in a book, in a
Mm,
storybook. There's part of me that also wonders if there's a way of having a book and opening it and then this taking over the image. Does that make sense? So I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that
yeah.
slightly different languages, if they feel like they connect.
Mhm.
But I think there's so many things because our brains are going like 2,500 things with all these lovely options. I think, as you say, Paul, that's about us then going away and working out, getting a little bit more specific about what we want and why, so that we will ask you for the next one. Because this is only our second one, you know, it feels like we're making some great leaps already, finding out some really exciting things already.
yeah.
Just on this, this sort of feels to me like a bit of a pop-up book, kind of. You know,
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I felt. Yeah. So I
That,
suppose that it just made me think in a way of having a book and
Mm.
opening it, and then this somehow
Becomes the same.
revealing us.
that's very Ella's vibe, man.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder if
think
that
it
could
could work
happen.
similar to. Oh, sorry, Paul. I was going to say, with your hand painting, I wonder if it could work like that. So it would be the same, like, person who painted it.
I'll show you fire, Cassie.
I look like I'm not real. I want that.
Oh, oh, nice.
Yeah, like
Very
that.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got a way of doing that, Paul, the answer is yes. Because, yeah,
I really like that.
I love that you're on that page,
I
Cassie.
know. I was thinking
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That sounds about us.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, but But I suppose you could get a book and just have some words and get the sort of like pictures and frames that we're going to use and stick them
Yeah.
onto the pages.
Yeah.
Or
True.
if you painted some of those, in theory, if you painted some of those squares blue, would that reveal the?
Oh, oh,
That is
oh,
Yeah,
so
that's
so you could
cool.
put the.
nice. So, Anne, you can go
Wow.
through. Anne, can you put your face through
Yeah,
I'm
quickly?
trying
Oh,
to.
yeah.
yes.
I'm in front. Oh,
Nice.
that is so cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm glad that's been said. Thank you, Matt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find where the spaces are. Okay.
Nice.
Hello.
And Express.
Yes. I wanted to say, hi. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's fantastic. Can someone take a screenshot of that with Cassie looking up? Cassie, look up at the, yeah. Oh, yeah, your hand's on the book.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, put your hand, yeah, your hand's on the book. That's amazing. Yeah, I love that. Oh, yeah, Cassie, you could be reading that story. Yeah,
No, notice.
yeah. You turn the page.
Nice, Kathy.
Come out the way.
Yeah, this is a really, really joyful
Yeah.
thing here.
It's very satisfying.
They love the green rather than blue, don't they?
You want one with lots of sky or something.
Yeah, yeah. This is really, I think there's something
Yeah, cool.
going to be really, yeah. This is a fantastic book, I have to say. Yeah.
There's a big bit of blue.
Oh, over here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Hi, I've got some information about this story.
Oh. Oh yeah, talk to Cassie. I'm on.
Here.
I'm on lunch.
Hello.
Friends, I need to head off, otherwise I won't get a break. But
Thanks very much.
yeah, I'm around this afternoon.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Actually, that's great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
And Cassie, do you want to meet at 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Should we have a bit chat through
Yeah.
ideas?
If we meet at, if me, Ade and Cassie meet at 2, should we meet with you? Should we meet? Can we have the screens on then? I think we could do a half-hour chat before we try and do anything else, just to
Yeah, that's what
talk about this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe,
Yeah.
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 yeah,
Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds
I
good.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be great.
Magic.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank
Really,
you. Fun morning.
really
Yeah.
fab. Really
Super cool.
great. Thank you.
Definitely.
we need to get him in somehow.
We're just like, oh, how do we do this? How do the cat just shows up? She sits on the bench. Okay.
Fantastic. Okay. See you. We'll see some of us back at 2 and some at 2:30. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Very much. Cheers.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.